What's your size?
Only I'm watching our tongue. I'm not.
The time is up. You need to come outside and join the gang. Yoski. Dr. Yoski. Sir, we are ready to.
Let's proceed.
That's my doctor. He came in specially for me. That's my medical doctor.
Welcome back. That was Judy Austin, and let us call her Ijele, and Odogules man, or Degu, whatever it is. That is both of them. They have decided to make sure that whatever it is that they do is put out there publicly. It's put out there publicly. It's put out there for, you know, that kind of thing, like for you guys to see that Judy Austin is really pregnant, and that you see the labor word is written very bold for you to see that she's about to be put to bed, like she's about to produce the third baby. Like, these guys are really busy. They are really, really busy. Judy Austin and Edochie, both of them are busy. I guess Edochie has concluded, he has realized that the way forward, the way out for him is to create a new family where all things being, you know, he wants to conclude on a new family. He has realized that his first family, if care is not taken, he might not reap from anything. Like, he might not be fulfilled with them. They will not look at him. They will care less about him. He has already realized that those children are for their mom. I mean, they are for their mom. They can't be for him anymore. It will take a lot, and I mean a lot, for those children to look at Edochie as daddy, like their father. They know this is our dad. This is the person that brought us. Like, but they will not look upon him favorably. That's the thing. I don't know if maybe when they grow up, they will have a different thought when they begin to have a relationship, and they begin to see the reality of relationship, or they to, something. But maybe then they will begin to like reason with daddy, like, okay, I think this is the reason why daddy behaved this way. Bloodline can be very strong and powerful. There are certain things that people do. Some can be bad behavior, some can be just a choice, and there are certain things that people do as a result of influence. They've been influenced negatively, and the thing is speaking volume in their life, like it's so loud in their life. And at times children also pick up on this same thing unconsciously, like it's stored there, that kind of thing. Now, in the case of Edochie, we're not talking about the polygamous part of him that he wanted to, like, okay, I have a wife, but I have this other woman that I feel that, okay, anyhow, oh, this woman got pregnant, it's fine, okay, I don't want her to get rid of it. Maybe she has done 1, 2, 3. This time around, she has to keep it. Okay, what next? All right, let me make it a public thing. But rather than me start going to the wife and say, "Bah, I don't pull for church. I've done something that I should not do," he preferred to go on social media, ranting and announcing polygamy, announcing birth of a new baby, and then publicly writing stories. Something that is supposed to be personal. Something that is supposed to be personal. He now decided to write it publicly. I have done 99% things correctly. Who are you to judge what you have done in a marriage or relationship? Like, you have done 99%. It is your significant other, the other person, that will decide and say, yes, this person, without being partial, without being, this, I want to be objective. This person has done this and that. You say you have done 99%, only 1% has been done. What makes you think that 1% is what you have done? It shows someone who does not have a contrite heart. It shows someone who is a narcissistic person. It shows someone who they don't see their fault. They have committed sin. They have done something bad, and they want to justify it by saying it in a certain way. I know we're not perfect. We've probably in our relationships, marriages, there are things that we are doing even presently that we are kind of so much into it. We are so much sold into it that we are not even saying that what we are doing is bad. Probably because of our upbringing, our own principle, our lifestyle, our own kind of values, and we think that value because we are from a certain part, or we are from this village, or from this town, or from this country, and to you, you feel like these are our values here where I'm from, and you are practicing such with the other person. We are not perfect, but there's one thing that nobody in his or her right senses can take his or her eyes off from, is the part where Edochie continued on social media to ridicule himself, trying to bully himself, trying to coerce his wife, doing all of these things publicly. It was never supposed to be that way. Edochie knows that Mary is not that kind of person. Yes, Edochie is the opposite of Mary. Mary is the kind of person she likes to do her things in a coded way. So it means that when things happen like this, you just have to run it in a coded way. You don't go publicly. You have to understand the kind of spouse that you're with. You should have done. Of course, it's not as if he didn't go to Mary. It's not like later he didn't like. It's not like he didn't go there. Like we saw video of him and Mary. He tried to be like, we are together. Let me attend a birthday and a thing, like a charity thing. Let me just be there. Let me pretend and act like I'm still husband. That was what his thought could process at that time. He didn't know that this is beyond. I mean, even if you speak to your family, they will, your family will tell you, look, you just have to be with her. It is both of your thing. Speak to her and say, look, this has happened. And now Mary wrote something back then, like, it's not about committing sin or making mistakes. Anyone can. It is about cleansing of that your mistake, repairing of it. How do you want to go about this thing that has happened? Rather, Edochie was insisting that he wants to be with Judy Austin and live a polygamous life. And that was the break. That was the last point and stage for Mary. Mary said, no, Oga, this is not what we talked about. This is not what we discussed. This is not how I want it. And that's it. So it is what it is. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. You've seen another baby is dropping, either fake or real. Edochie has made a whole movie of it. Like, it's a journey on social media. He's that kind of person. I know they use this to drag and bring traffic on their page. And being that this is what they do, always in front of the camera, it has conditioned their mind to always want to put their things publicly. Like, there's no private life. They are public figures, and even if they have been ridiculed all this while, yeah, it's fine, no big deal. It's just that they need to learn that there are certain things that you don't do because the other person might not. But now that both of them are in the same craft, the same lifestyle, the same way of life, they can as well put whatever it is that they want to put out there. And whatever, Edochie can come out and, just to gain people on the speech, can come out and yarn, talk rubbish and say bullshit. It's fine. It can continue. This is now the image that Edochie will be tagged with. I don't know what your thoughts are. What are we going to say? Is it congratulations or something else? I don't know. Drop your comments.